why are you standing in my hallway? Like, why are you here? Like, this is the problem. I live by myself. You just can't randomly just be popping up on me like that. Like, give me a warning or something. So, by the title of the video and the intro, you are trying to figure out how is it living on your own, especially as a young woman. So, let me just give you a little background. I am my only child. My whole life, it's just been me and my mom. So yeah, I am literally a mommy's girl. I am still to this day, at the age of 28, I am attached to my mama's hip, even though we don't live in the same house anymore. So the idea of me moving out initially came after I graduated college, which was 2017. I wanted to get out of the city, get a feel of how to be an adult, not in where I was born and raised. Like, I wanted to go somewhere else and see how to figure out. I know that's kind of bad, but figure out how to be an adult. So I moved to Birmingham, February of 2018, and I was there for a year and like a month or two before I moved back home. So initially, when I first moved to Birmingham, I was frantic. I was super scared. I'm a big baby. I don't like being by myself, but at the same time, I do like being by myself. In the midst of me moving out, fresh college graduate, trying to find a job, or I moved and I had a job. I got a job before I moved. Trying to find an apartment, all of that, in my price range, all of that. So, luckily, I did find an apartment that was in a good area, um, and it was a deal they were having in March where they took off literally $250 from my rent, from my rental agreement. So instead of my rent being like 1,000 and something, I only paid, I think, 830 something ish. Yeah, 830 something. So that worked out, especially since I was on my own by myself and trying to figure out stuff. Yes, my mom still to this day helps me. But she's my mom. But I would say, looking back on moving out of the city, make sure you have money. Like, if you're trying to leave your parents' household, make sure you have money. Save up at least a good 3,000 before you move out. Um, that way you can actually get stuff and have some money stashed to the side and have money for your deposit. So when I was living in my apartment in Birmingham, I didn't have no furniture, y'all. I only had my bed. I had my bed and this one chair that I've had since I was a baby, and I just upholster it. I don't even know how to say it. Like, I just upgraded it. So I had that, my nightstand, and my dresser that I've had since I was like in the 7th grade. I just painted it silver and, kind of zhuzhed it up. So there was my full size bed, literally a kitty bed, full size bed, my nightstand, my dresser, and this end table my mama had in her room, and I took it and I made it into an end table in my room there. And my chair, that's literally all I had. I had one TV, which was in my room. I didn't have any living room furniture. I had a 2-bedroom also. So my other bedroom didn't have anything in it. An air mattress. So when my mama came, she literally left the air mattress, and when she would come up, she would bring one of our old TVs, like one of the TVs from back home, so she could have it in that room while she's staying with me. So yeah, I didn't have nothing. I didn't have no money to buy nothing. I couldn't just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go buy some furniture. I'm gonna go do this, blah blah blah. I didn't have anything. I was fresh out of college, mind you, not really knowing that I needed to budget my money. So I got paid bi-weekly at this job when I was up there. So I would take out, like $400 here on this check, and then I'll take out $400 on the next check. So that way I'll still have like money left over, but I was still spending because of the fact that I I, I kind of still had my mama. So it was kind of like, okay, I can splurge. All right, moving forward, moving out that apartment, I moved back home. So I had to move back home for family reasons. Also, after my car accident, my mama didn't want me to be in Birmingham by myself, not having family, not having anybody around. So I moved back home for that too. Okay, so I gave myself 6 months. I did come home and I had a job before I came home. So that was good. Like, I literally had a place of employment before I touched base back home. Literally. Like, before the U-Haul truck touched in the city, I was secured the job. I secured the bag. But I gave myself 6 months to move out of my mama's house, out of my home, out of my childhood house. Because I was so used to living by myself that I knew for a fact that I didn't want to live with my mom, you know, or whatever. Nothing towards her. I just knew how I was accustomed to just being in my own little element, you know, not not basically having to make sure you on your p's and q's, which I mean, I'm on my p's and q's when I'm living by myself, but it's a saying of having freedom. Not saying that you're grown and you live with your parents, you don't have freedom. Me personally, I am very respectful of my mama and her house. So if I'm gonna go out, I'm not trying to be out past like maybe 1, 2 o'clock because I'm still in my mama's house. Whereas, I live by myself again now. I don't even go out. But if I do go out, I still will probably come home no later than 1 or 2. But I still have that leeway where I don't have to, be respectful and be like, I need to be back in the house at this certain time. Okay, so I gave myself 6 months to move out. I kind of went ramble. I gave myself 6 months to move out. So I moved back home in March of 19. So that was going to be April, May, June, July, August, September. So 6 months. So within that 6 months, I was looking for an apartment. I was in a current relationship. So I was trying to, find me somewhere to stay. But at the same time, I wasn't trying to rush it compared to when I was trying to rush it after I graduated. Like, I tried to give myself some time so that way I could, like, give wherever I'm moving the apartment complex the deposit that they need, because I know how I am. I'm going to need to give them the deposit. So I needed to make sure I had, like, some little money set aside for that. So in the midst of this, we were going to the Dominican for our family vacation. So I knew, like, okay, I gotta have some money for this apartment because I know I'm gonna move out within these 6 months. So initially, I tried to move out in July. That didn't work out. I mean, God said nope, bloop, pop, bloop. Where you gonna go? That's what he said. He said. So that didn't work out with the apartment complex I was supposed to move in. So I was at a standstill. I was just like, okay, why am I'm not going to stay in this house. Like, I just know I'm not going to stay here. So I ended up doing research, found me another place in my current apartment, which is where I'm at. Turns out I didn't move out until literally 6 months after I gave myself, when I told myself 6 months, instead of trying to move before these 6 months, I ended up legit moving at 6 months. So found an apartment complex, fell in love. I already knew somebody that had actually stayed in this complex. So I kind of got a vibe for it, how it is. It's very family oriented. It's a lot of young families here. You have your singles here too, and then you have your couples, and then you also have a couple of older individuals here, but you really don't. It is gated, and I like that. When I first moved in, it wasn't gated. The gate was broken. The gate was broken for a good 3 months. I came from an apartment that the gate was the gate working? No, the gate wasn't working when I first moved in. I don't know. Maybe the gates just don't like me. But when I first moved there in my apartment, my old apartment, the gate wasn't working, but then it started working. Now this gate wasn't working, now it's working. So yeah, maybe it's just the gates don't like me. But anyways, it's gated. I like that a lot. My mom likes that a lot. She wants to make sure like I'm secured, locked in. But what if something happen like you locked in, you can't get out? Y'all ever thought of that? That sounds like some Lifetime movie stuff. But anyways, so you need to think of stuff like that too. Like you need to check your surroundings. Like, is this apartment complex? Like, is it in an area where I feel like I would be okay? Or some sketchy dudes or some sketchy females, or it's just sketchy in general. Like you have to look at stuff like that. Like I literally would say like you need to make a checklist of all the things you want in your apartment, all the things that you um want to be. And I don't mean like in the apartment. I mean like in the area too, of course. Like my apartment back in Birmingham had a washer and dryer. This apartment doesn't. So I have two laundry baskets. I had to take one of the mugs to good old Deb's house, and the other one sitting in my closet because I have to travel with a laundry basket if I go home. Because I can't wash my clothes here, and she not washing her clothes in a laundromat. Like, that just sounds real bougie. But no, she's not doing that. You have to look at stuff like that. Like, if you know you're moving away from your family, and you don't have money to get a washer and dryer, make sure y'all go look at their laundry room at the apartment complex because that tells a lot. Also, when you go to the laundry room, if you do have to do it there, stay with your clothes because I feel like people, they real. Mm, mm, mm. That's how you know. Oh, sidebar. You know how girls get their nails did? They be doing like, yeah, I got my nails did. Anyways, but yeah. So look at stuff like that. Next thing for me is y'all. Sometimes like these walls and stuff be creaking because it's cold. Like it just be randomly. Like it'll be like, and I'll be in the bed, like literally in the bed, and I'll be like, what the fuck? Yeah. And then like the walls are so thin, I'm pretty sure like my neighbors hear me making this video like yesterday. I was hammering my little wall piece. Y'all can't see it. But my little wall piece up. I finally hung up my wall art. Well, some of my wall art. And they knocked back on the wall. And I felt so bad because I hope they I hope they didn't have a headache or anything because that would be really protrude of me to like be like, let me just keep banging. And I kept banging because I was trying to make sure I got the nail in the wall, so I feel bad about that. They are so thin. These walls are so thin that they knock back at me. And then I'm pretty sure like when I be talking on the phone and I be like super loud, don't let me and Kalisha be on the phone because honey, I'm gonna be loud. But yeah, it's not like it's some stuff I don't like here that I loved in my old apartment. Like the space in my old apartment was to die for. Here I only have a 1 bedroom. There I had a 2 bedroom. Um, for some reason back home here, rent is way much. It's higher. Um, way higher for no doggone reason. We don't live in Atlanta. Um, but I like that my bedroom is not attached to the back of somebody else's room. Whereas at the old apartment, my bedroom was attached to somebody else's bed. I didn't like that. But my bed is actually on the opposite side, and my living room wall is attached to somebody else's living room wall. So that part, that's a bonus. But yeah, living by myself, I have the freedom to, do whatever I want to. You can think about it like, if you want to walk around in your apartment naked, you can. Like, you don't have to keep clothes on. Like, if you just want to like let your hair down, do whatever you want to do, you can, because you're in your own space. But at the end of the day, um before you even think about moving out, make sure you have a budget. I'm probably gonna say this through the whole video. Make sure you have a budget. Make sure you know what you are looking for. Make sure you look at your surroundings of where you're building in your apartments by. Um, Also, dang, I don't even have my keys, but I have pepper spray. I have a alarm on my thing, and I have a flashlight on my keys. Not saying anything's gonna happen, but living by yourself, you have to keep those things, especially if you're coming home late by yourself, because you don't know who be out here lurking. Even if you're in a gated community, like you just, and then I watch too much ID channel. That's another thing. I antioxidant, so I'm just paranoid in general. But you can have people, not saying you have people in and out of your place, but you can invite people and not have to be like, oh, okay, let me tell my parents, like, such and such is coming over. Like, I still tell my mom, like, who's coming over. But I don't have to, like, tell her where it's like, I have to tell you, like, look, such and such is gonna come to our house. No, I'm in my own spot, but I just tell her to, make sure she knows I'm safe, so make sure she knows who's around me and who's in my personal space. It's just a safety precaution, and then also in a way, I feel like that's still me respecting my mom or whatever. But yeah, so sidebar, this is gonna probably be the end of the video. Um, so last night, as y'all can see, yesterday I got my nails did. I got my nails did, and so last night, in the middle of me being in the bed, half asleep, I woke up in the middle of the night and I see this light. I sleep with the cover like literally over my head. Like, I don't sleep with the cover like this. It's like this. So in the middle of the night, I'm just like, why is it light under my cover? Like, I don't like light. I did last night fall asleep with the phone on the side of my bed when I usually sit it on the floor. So I was like, well, maybe it's my phone. My phone just got out of the covers. Like, maybe that's what it was. That's what I was thinking. And I had touched it. No, so it wasn't the phone. Every time I moved my hand, my nails were like going like this. Like, every time it was like the light was in my face. So I was like, okay, this might be really blunt of me. I was like, oh, my nails are glowing dark. Yeah, they glow in the dark, and I didn't know that she did the glow in the dark whites, which I'm not complaining because it's actually kind of cute. But it kind of freaked me out last night. I was just like, why is this light in my cover? What is going on? My room is supposed to be pitch black. The TV's off. Why? Why? Yep, it was my nails. So that's the perks of living by yourself. You get freaked out by your own freaking nails. But yeah, so thought y'all would like that little snippet of me ranting about being scared of my own nails. But they're really cute with my little diamonds on them. Oh, bling bling. I love diamonds. I love diamonds. Clearly, I love diamonds. Clearly, I love diamonds. Clearly, I love diamonds. Clearly. Alright, you guys, you just saw me talk about living by yourself. Hopefully, what I said was helpful. I'm sorry if you felt like I was rambling. I was trying to get everything off my mind, like literally off the top of my head. Next time I'll do something like this, I'll make sure to like write it in my notes on my phone so that way I won't get off topic. But if you are living by yourself currently, tell me about it in the comment box below. Or if you're thinking about moving by yourself, if you have any questions, just write me down below. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully it was helpful. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you've already subscribed, make sure you hit that ding ding button so you can get all the notifications of any videos that I am posting. Yes. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you like it. Until next video. Bye.